I'm so happy to be here with you for 8 days celebrating Pilates. Today is our final day, but it's also a fresh beginning for your years and a new you. You may already feel changed in your body and mind from the past week. This finale brings together all the energy from the 7 days, dynamic, calming, stretchy, and more. I hope you enjoyed it and then continue your Pilates journey. Let's begin. We start half low down, coming from top of your mat. Keep your leg hip width apart and then standing with the 3 point, a big toe, small toe, and a heel. And then your toe, knees, and leg nice and one line, arm to side of your body. So engage abdominal, tailbone is down, back of your body just slightly touching the imaginary wall. Inhale and exhale, nod the head, and then arms slightly forward, bend your knees. So protect your lower back. Just halfway going down, inhale. And exhale, pick up your belly and then stack back over your pelvis. Inhale and exhale. So it's really nice to start with your Pilates with a roll down, inhale. And then come up, exhale. We're gonna do full roll down, inhale. And exhale, nod the head, arms slightly forward, bend your knees. And then arms going down to the mat. But you don't need to touch your fingertips on the mat. Inhale. And exhale, come up bone by bone. And then nice and coming back to the start position. We're going to lift your both heels up. And then arms up. A little bit balance. And then heels down, arms down. One more inhale. And exhale, nod the head. Going down. Bend your knees. So hip is not sticking out, inhale. And exhale, come up. And then stretch your leg and heels up. And then arms up. Shoulder nice and relaxed. And then everything is down. Actually, one more inhale and exhale. We're gonna do just for the transition. And then you can hands on your mat. Then you can just sit on the mat. Come on to the side, just for the transition to supine position. So first we're gonna do a breathing exercise. One hand on your belly and then other hand on your lower back. So sandwiching your body. So when your hands on your lower back and the top of your hands on your top, keep your nice and neutral pelvis and a neutral spine position. So from here, inhale and exhale, drawing your tummy towards your spine and then your lower back and the hands together. And then keep abdominal nice and flat. Imagine how you drink on your pelvis. And then we're gonna continue to the Pilates breathing. So use your lungs more than your tummy. Inhale from your nose and exhale. Breathe out. When you breathe out, your abdominal more going down, and then hands and then lower back is more glued together. Last one, inhale and exhale. And nice and implanting. Now release your hands, both hands on your pelvis, nice and neutral position. One leg is slightly away. However, your toe and then heel glued together with your mat. So you're gonna go away the leg. However, there is a maximum. And then you might be realized when your leg is away from you, your core muscle is more getting stronger. So this is my maximum. Inhale, prepare. And exhale. Coming back. And again, same like inhale. And exhale. Away from the body. It's a little sticky because I'm barefoot. Inhale and exhale. Coming back. Last one, inhale and exhale. Shoulder nice and relax. And then now lift your toe up and then heels away. But heels stay on the mat, same side of your arms overhead. And then nice and stretching to the straight side of your body. So putting your arms, putting your leg to the opposite side, but heels nice and anchored, no hyperextension. And then everything is together. Other leg away from your body. Nice and anchor your foot on the mat. Keep abdominal engaged. And then exhale, coming back. And two more. Exhale. And coming back, exhale. Last one, really sticky, the mat. And then now just lift your toe up. Heel is anchor, straight your leg. And then straight your arm. Shoulder nice and relaxed as well. And nice and pull back to each other. And then coming back. Okay. So one leg up to the tabletop, other leg up to the tabletop. Hold your knees. And just release your tension from your body. So you can close your eyes, relax your head, relax your shoulder, spine nice and imprinting. This is really nice. Even relax your eyes, relax your mouth, relax your chin. And we're gonna separate your leg, circle around to the one side. Nice and ease your hip joint. You might be a little tired, your hip joint from the past 7 days exercises. We use a lot of hip opener. Nice and easy for your body for now. And leg is together, hug your leg again. We're gonna move your body side to side. So like a nice and massage your back of your body. This is also really nice. Inhale, exhale for your own pace. Just breathing. And then coming back. So keep hold your leg and then bend your knees position. We're gonna just rotation, making a circle to the one side. So compared to the separate leg circle, this is like more small engagement. And then other side reverse. And then nice and center, one leg down, and then other leg down. Keep your leg hip width. We're gonna do a half crescent moon stretch. One leg, so my right leg, hook to the left side. And then your knees is away from you, but keep your pelvis nice and neutral position. And then arms overhead. And then you can hold your right wrist. And then we're gonna bring your body, upper body to the left side. And then nice and shoulder anchor. Keep abdominal engaged. You can close your eyes, nice and relax your shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. When you exhale, sinking down your body to the mat. And coming back to the center, release your arms, release your leg, and then hook to the other side. So without using hands and knees is away so that your hip joint is working. And the arms overhead. Hold your left side, left wrist. Now we're going to rotate to the one side. So both hip is nice and stay in the middle. Just use your upper back and middle back. So also nice and open your hip joint. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. And then back to the center. Release your arms, release your leg. We do a pelvic curl. So first, just do the regular pelvic curl. Keep your leg alignment, your toe, knees, and hip, and then nice and neutral spine, neutral pelvis position. Arms nice and anchored, gaze in the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, imprinting your spine, and then lift your pelvis up. And then lower back, middle back, upper back. Keep it nice and diagonal line. Inhale. And exhale, coming down from the upper back, middle back, lower back, bone by bone, and back to the neutral. Last one, inhale and exhale. Your glutes is working, your hamstring is working, inner thigh is working. Close your rib cage, engage abdominal nice and diagonal line, not sinking down your pelvis, and then coming down from the upper back and middle back and lower back to the neutral position. Now a little bit progression. This might feel a little challenging for you, so you can just lift your heels up or just a little bit lift your leg. But if you're okay, we can just bring up to the tabletop position and then one leg pelvic curl. Keep abdominal engaged, nice and neutral position. Inhale and exhale, imprinting your spine. Everything is same, just one leg up to the tabletop. Nice and spine is one line. Inhale and exhale, coming down bone by bone. And last one, lift. And we're gonna hold. We're gonna stretch your leg from your knees and bend and straight and bend. Last one. And place the foot down. Both hip is nice and equal. And then coming down bone by bone. And then switch to the other leg, tabletop position. Arm is gonna be supporting your shoulder girdle, supporting your head as well. So nice and anchor them and even your foot, imprinting your spine and lifting up. Both hip is nice and equal and back. Last one, up. And we're gonna straight your leg and bend. Straight and coming back to the 90 leg. And last one. And then coming down, long neck. And back to the neutral, leg is nice and anchored. We do the 100 plep and 100. If you need to modify legs together, anchor your feet on the mat. But if you don't need to, you can follow me. One leg up to the tabletop, other leg up to the tabletop, legs together. So keep your nice 90 legs angle. You have a one drink on your sink, one is on your tummy. Arms overhead. From there, exhale, arms point to the ceiling, head and chest lift position. Inhale, coming back. Exhale. Inhale. Two more. Long arm, chest lift higher from the back of your scapular. Last one, we're gonna hold. You can straight your leg, your peripheral angle, and then move your arm from your shoulder joint up and down and up and down. Exhale for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you exhale, imprinting your lower spine to the mat and then abdominal towards your spine as well. Inhale. When you inhale, put air in the lungs. Last set. And hold, just lift a little higher, bend your knees, and then coming down bone by bone. And one leg down, other leg down, release your arms. We're gonna do a scissor leg and a bicycle. This is actually the advanced exercise, but we can do just leg movement. Arms nice and anchor, one leg up, other leg up, leg is together, straight leg. So one leg is slightly forward, and then back of your leg is away. So you don't need to make it too much big triangle, like upside down triangle. And then even point the toe. So like upside down triangle or martini glass, and keep that triangle shape always symmetric. So we're gonna put in the leg to the each side, pull, pull, and we're gonna switch, pull, pull, and switch, exhale, exhale, switch, inhale, inhale, and switch, and switch. 2 more set. Last one. And coming back to the start line. So now, back of your leg bent, top of your leg just away from you. So we're gonna do a bicycle. So one leg is always bent, and then other leg is always straight. So that in this case, we're going forward. So back of your leg bent, and then making triangle, showing a triangle, and change. Now reverse. Now front leg is bent, back of your leg. Keep your straight and coming back. And then going back to the start line. And up. And up. And then both legs together. Bend your knees. One leg down, other leg down. Well done. We're gonna continue more a little bit challenging exercise, but this is a modified version, so don't worry. We're gonna do a hamstring pull. So keep your leg hip width, and then one leg hold your knees and then towards your chest. So this is exercise that we did at the beginning of the class. So just relax your shoulder, your head, and then spine. And we're gonna straight your leg and hold your back of your leg. So you need to hold your back of your knees or thigh. It depends on your flexibility. And open your chest so that, open your elbow so that keep your chest open. And from there, we're gonna do just release your ankle to the one side and then other side. And back to the neutral position. Flex and point. And flex and point. Last one. And release your hands. Leg is away from you, away, 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 away. And coming back to the bend your knees. Other knees towards your chest. Nice and sinking down. Your spine to the mat. Stretch your leg. Elbow is bent. Open your chest. Leg is slightly towards you, so you feel your back of your leg is nice and stretching. And then easy your ankle. And then other side. And coming back to the center, flex and point. When you flex, push the ceiling with your heel and point. And last one. Release your hands and the leg is away, 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 away. And back. One leg up to the tabletop, straight your leg, and then you can hold the back of your leg, if you can, your calf. And then you can head and chest lift position. So hold spine nice and anchor, but keep abdominal flat. And then we're gonna pull your leg towards you. Pull, pull. We're gonna switch. Pull, pull, and change. Exhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, inhale. So leg gonna be just pulled towards you. So let them work. Now your hands. Pull, pull, switch, and pull, pull. And then you need to chest lift higher. It means no pressure. the back of your neck and switch. Last set. And then both leg up. Chest is a little higher. And then both legs bend and reset your head down. One leg down, other leg down. We do a teaser one. So teaser one, also this is advanced exercise, but we do modified version. Keep your leg straight and then closer. One leg slightly up, just a little bit. But if you know this exercise or you want to challenge yourself, you can lift a little bit higher. But once you decide, try not to change your leg angle, okay? You can just stable the leg all the time. Arms overhead, palm facing each other, your upper back, middle back touch on the mat, arm beside of your ear. Keep abdominal engaged. You can use a little bit momentum, but let abdominal work. Inhale, come up, and then V shape your body. And then exhale, calm down. Inhale up, and exhale. Keep your leg tight, and up, and release. And switch to the other leg. Inhale. Open your chest. And coming back. And two more. Straight your spine to the diagonal line. Last one. And then exhale. And release your leg. Okay. So we're gonna do balance ball. So you can do hands on your back of your leg, head and chest lift position. We're gonna massage your spine and then coming up. 3, 2, 1, and nice and sitting position. Your arms nice and locked. C-cup position your spine. Keep abdominal engaged. We're gonna lift your one leg up to the tabletop and close. And up and down. Last one. Other side up. Just putting the tabletop. Last one. Shoulder nice and relaxed. Now both legs together, up to the tabletop and down and up. Your balance on your sit bone and up. Last one. If you can straight your leg, hold your leg, and then open your chest. Gaze into the diagonal line. And then nice and relax your leg. We do an open leg lock up. We do a modified version today. Open your leg, hands from your inside. One leg up to the tabletop, other leg up to the tabletop, making our diamond leg position. So open your chest again. And then your leg is not hanging around, you need to close. If this is really difficult, you can slightly sink it down, it's fine. We're gonna load onto your shoulder, not your head and the neck. Inhale, low. Exhale, up. Keep it nice and balanced, spine is straight, and lounge back in up. And exhale, up. And two more. And up. Oops, lost my balance. And then last one. And one leg down, other leg down. We do the spine stretch. Today's spine stretches is a little variation. So keep your open leg shoulder width apart. So once you open the shoulder width, one leg is slightly bent. You even your toe to the diagonal line, so you have a space for your hands. So maybe this version you can more sit upright position, but still you are struggling. You can slightly bend you stretch the side of your leg. Arms straight, keep abdominal engaged. Inhale and exhale, nod ahead. Arms going down to the mat. Arms slightly forward. You might feel your hip joint is working. Inhale and exhale, come up bone by bone. Inhale and exhale. And up. And we're gonna open your bend your knee side and then look back. Just a little bit. And coming back. And open. So not try to over rotating. And back. And we're gonna switch to the other leg. Keep it nice and shoulder width apart your leg. Spine is nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, nod ahead. And then forward. Inhale and exhale. Use your seeker position. Last one. We're gonna open your arms and slightly look back with your control. Coming back to your shoulder line. And last one. Exhale. Inhale, coming back. Come on to the side. We're gonna do adductor lift. Your body is nice in one line. Bottom hands palm facing up to the ceiling. Top of your leg front, like figure 4 position. Keep abdominal engaged. Your pelvis nice and perpendicular. We're gonna lift your bottom leg up and down. And up and down. 2 more. And last one, we're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming up, we're gonna do a side bend. First, I'm gonna show modified version. So you can just adjust your body, the back of your mat line. The back of your foot, back of your feet, hip is aligned with the mat. Your hands is just shoulder line. Making a triangle here. So if you lean over, you have so much pressure on your shoulder, also you're not using abdominal. So you're making sure, use abdominal, side body's lifting, make a triangle. And then you can just lift your legs up, arms up, and then look down to the mat, come up and down. You can do this modified version. If you don't need a modified version, top of your leg, front, and then you can just do the same thing. So first one, you might need to be adjusted. So let's go. Inhale and exhale. Look down your hands. Inhale up and then just touch your mat. Immediately left. We're not gonna resting down and down. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Strong body and coming down. We're gonna switch to the other side. First, adductor lift. Spine is nice and long. And then hands and a leg as well. We're gonna lift your leg up and lower. And lift. And down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Last one, we're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower your leg. And then coming up. Either modify or original version. If you do original, leg is front, making a triangle. Keep abdominal engaged. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale up. And then exhale down. 2 more. Last one. Your weight towards your fingertips, not your wrist. And down. Okay, we're gonna do a mini swan. Tummy on the mat. So elbow slightly down, leg is together or separate, up to you. Head is already hovering. So protect your lower back. It means you need to engage abdominal. Inhale, head and chest lift. And exhale. Lower. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale. From the mini swan, if you can push the mat away, and then arms nice and straight. Engage abdominal, shoulder nice and relaxed. And then coming down bone by bone. Inhale. And exhale. And last one. Up. You can always, half the way is fine. Just listen to your body. And nice and reset your hip side to side. Even lower back. Okay, so we do a single leg kick. This is a little bit challenging exercise, but we can try. So the arms gonna be interlace your fingers together and your elbow under your shoulder. Okay. So when you see from your side of your body, elbow under your shoulder, one line. So you need to pick up your belly. Okay, so this is sinking down your belly. You need to pick up your belly. So not using upper back, use your abdominal and then pick up. And then your just hands nice and anchor, shoulder nice and gazing down. Gazing down. Shoulder nice and relaxed. And then we're gonna bend your one leg and then we're gonna do a 4 breaths. Exhale, exhale, straight. Other leg, exhale, exhale, straight. Now inhale, inhale, straight. And inhale, inhale, straight. Like now I'm showing my thigh is touching on the mat. You can do this as a modified version. And then if you mixed up your breathing pattern, that's fine. Just keep breathing today. All right, let's go. Shoulder nice and relaxed, abdominal engage. Lift your thighs up. One leg is bent. Exhale, exhale, straight. And exhale, exhale, straight. And inhale, inhale, straight. And inhale, inhale, straight. One more set. Straight your leg, anchor your leg down, and then push the mat away. Separate your hands. Come into the rest position. Nice and relaxed. Well done. This is challenging exercise, so it's okay. If you couldn't, one day you can make it. Okay, so just quickly reset the body. We do our front support. The front support. The modified version, tuck your toe under, keep abdominal engaged, you lift your knees up, one toe pointing and then slightly forward, and switch. So hip is nice and stable, not vigorous movement. So this is the modified version. If you're okay without the modified, plank position. And then we're gonna do our same thing. You keep your plank position, but as a Pilates plank. So hip is nice and low. You need to use your abdominal engage. Let's go. One leg is straight. If you do without modify, other leg straight. And then hip is nice and low, nice and alignment. One knee is in, out. Other knee is in, out. Exhale. Exhale. Two more sets. Last set. And then one leg down, other leg down. Hips slightly toward your heel, just a little bit reset. We do the plank up. Forearm position. If you need to modify, just knees under your hip joint, your wrist under your shoulder. No wrist, sorry. The elbow under your shoulder. And then keep abdominal engaged. Tuck your toe under. Just lift your knees up. And we're going to keep for 3 here, 3 sec. And then we're going to just lift your hip, kind of mountain pose. And then coming back to the hover. That's the modified version. If you're okay, we're going to just go to forearm position plank. So get ready. One leg is straight. And then other leg is straight. Hip is nice and low. Keep for 3, 2, 1. And pike up. And coming back again. 3, 2, 1. And pike up. Anchor your 5 toe on the mat. Last one. 3, 2, 1. And up. And coming back to the plank. One leg down, other leg down. Now final lead set. Leg is together. Long arm, long neck, forehead. Just touch on the mat. Relax your neck as well. Inhale and exhale for your own pace. And slowly coming up. Whoop, that's nice. Good workout. So 2 more exercises to go. We just do the modified cat stretch. You can hold your wrist, ankle. I think I'm getting tired. Keep your leg, diamond leg position. So I'm gonna show my side. And then we're gonna open your chest, open your shoulder, gaze into the diagonal line. Just focus on your upper back. And then round back, close your knees, and then focus on your lower back. Inhale, open, and exhale. And 2 more. Just ease your body. Last one. And then now you can cross your leg. Both hips nice and anchored to the mat. Hands in front of your leg and then away from your body. Just slowly going forward. So both hips nice and anchored, not lifting up. And then you can go to the maximum. And then hip towards your mat so that you might feel your nice and stretching your lower back. Shoulder nice and relaxed. Inhale and exhale for your own pace. And slowly coming back. And then switch to the other side. So there is always have a preference, your leg or like arm cross. So it's always nice to do the both. And then hands away. And slowly coming back. That's all for my 8 days celebration Pilates classes. I hope you enjoyed this new and unique series. Have a wonderful new year, and I wish you happiness, smiles, and a good health. Bye for now.